On March 4, 2007, an electricity generator from the Alaska grid began to vibrate, slowly at first, then faster and faster, until the delicately balanced turbines in the massive generator rumbled, shook furiously, and blew apart. And then the generator just shut down, hissing and belching smoke from its burned-out coupling. Explosives didn't destroy this hulk of equipment, though you might have thought so from the look of it, nor was it employee sabotage. The saboteurs were outsiders miles away, and their tools were a keyboard and a mouse. They evaded firewalls, took over the controls, and opened and closed breakers at will, all the while manipulating the operator's screen to make it appear that nothing untoward was happening. Fortunately, the generator had been removed from Alaska and carefully reconnected elsewhere so that blowing it up would not wreak havoc on the grid. It was a secret experiment carried out by clever researchers at the Idaho National Laboratory. They reportedly called their project Aurora, and they blew the turbines apart by hacking into the digital devices that regulated power on the grid. When they got into the system, they simply instructed it to make rapid changes in the electricity cycles that powered the equipment. Fast, slow, fast, slow. And then they waited just about a second or two to wait for the thing to blow up. And it did. It exploded. Neither the United States government nor private industry can defend the networks on which our economic and national security depend. The situation's getting worse, not better. The Aurora experiment demonstrated that a risk to information technology had become a risk to operational technology, but few companies in the power generation business were paying any attention. Electronic security, physical security, and operational security are no longer separate lines of work. Electronic security used to mean keeping your information secure and available, and the guys who did it were the geeks in the computer closet tinkering with racks of equipment. Physical security, on the other hand, was all about guns, gates, and guards. Those are the flat-footed guy in rubber soles. And the guys who did that were in-house cops. Except in intelligence agencies where operational security permeates every part of the business, operational security in most firms was just an aspect of physical security. Protect the building and the people in it, and you could keep doing business. Both types, the guards and the geeks, were specialized support cadres that most executives could ignore most of the time. Business executives and government officials who still think so are asking for trouble. In the old days, a burglar got into a building by throwing a brick through a window, by taking a crowbar to the door, or picking a lock. And burglar alarms made that a little bit more complicated, but not much. Today, however, your entire perimeter of windows, doors, gates, heating and ventilation, information systems all go back to that same closet. The guys in that closet now control everything you do. If an intruder can break into the right server electronically, he can remotely shut down production, send your goods to the wrong destination, and unlock your doors, shut off your HVAC, your heating and ventilation, or steal information and delete the log entries that show whether anybody was ever there. The company's private security guards are also electronically connected. If an intruder could get access to the chairman's calendar, planning an assault or a kidnapping becomes a great deal easier. Everything you do goes back to that computer closet. I'm afraid, however, that the people who own and operate our electricity grid still aren't paying attention.